Okay, sorry about that. I had a power outage and my internet went out for a bit there. So, should be back.
Now what am I to do? Yo!
Hey, what are you up to? Yeah. Same old thing.
Right then.
Alright, let's get moving.
Oh?
That's you. Hard luck, chum. Afraid your remedies just sold out. Ought to check back when the seasons changed, eh? It's about when all the peddlers pass through.
Huh?
I can't wait that long, though. Those herbs are the only thing that actually do something for the pain.
Oi!
Strike me down. Is that you, Basilio?
Vinka?
I know those ears. Vinka, you've got to be kidding me. You survived, eh? I got big as a house. Took the words out of me mouth, mate. Look at you, Basilio. You're bleeding massive. Suppose you'd have to be bigger, though. It's been years since we were kids.
Hey.
By the way, who's this little squirt? Got yourself a crony?
Nah.
Nothing like that. Valkyr's a comrade. No, a friend. Don't have to watch what you say anyway. You don't care what tribe you are. Well, that tracks. We've got it rough enough, but suppose nobody knows that side of the world better than an Elda. The name's Vinka. Good to meet you, eh? Me, Fidelio, and Basilio go way back.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise, pleased to meet you
Truth
too.
is,
Vinka was there with us at the Igniter experiment facility, back when Del and I were kids.
oh?
Hell, you even told him about the facility, eh? Must be some friend if you could talk about all that mess. Have to say though, it's damn good to see you. After you two ran off, the rest of us were praying you'd make it out alive. Some smartass had it in mind to bet on whether you two lived or died. Except everyone bet on you living, so that settled that. Sounds like... Seems to me like you won that bet. Well, Fidelio's always been sharp as a blade. Figured as long as they stuck together, they'd have a fair shot.
Speaking of,
Speaking of which... You after some of these herbs, yeah? Here, take them. Gotta mark our reunion somehow.
serious?
Huh? I mean, I'll not turn them down, but aren't you gonna need them yourself? What, these? No worries. These would have been my just-in-case supply. Go on. Have them before I change my mind.
Thanks.
Well, sorry for the trouble, but thanks all the same.
So,
So how's Fidelio? Got a tongue as sharp as his wits, but I'd love a chat with him all the same.
Del.
Del's gone. He died. Right then.
Hey.
Hey, what's wrong? I'm fine. Just slept wrong and got a twinge is all. Always been the only lad I know who can screw up sleeping.
Well then.
Sorry, but I'm heading home for the day. Next time, let's talk more about Fidelio, eh? Right, you sure you're good there?
Sam.
Shite, if his chest's hurting that bad, it's a wonder he sleeps at all. Well, one way or another, you got the herbs. Looks like I owe you and Vinka. Oh, I got it. I'll cook something up for you. I know I don't look it, but I'm a hell of a chef, me. I look forward
Right
to
then.
it. You'd better. Even put a smile on Dell's face, my cooking did. Though we're both partial to Parapus food, anyhow.
Leave it to me.
Done deal. I'll whip you up a real feast, so I hope you're ready.
Hope you're ready.
Someone was attacked by a beast or human monster.
Listen.
Hey, did you hear? They found a clergyman's body over by the church.
What in the world?
His neck was broken, right? It's horrifying. There's bound to be some pagan from out of town.
Hmm?
Murder? Nasty business, that. We better get back before we get caught up in anything messy.
All right then. All right. All right then.
Isn't that... Really?
All right then. Where to?
Show if there's any, like, quests or anything in other cities? Well, I mean, looks like
All right then.
pretty much have it all done. So I guess we just go to, I guess then. I could also talk to Alonzo.
What now?
Let's see, what do I get at 7? Rare items. Analyze data for all enemies with certain exceptions. I'll study the trickster. Increases skill inheritance slots for the faker lineage to 4. Versus Goon. Yeah, let's go to Alonzo.
Greetings.
In your ideal world, do you think lies are necessary? They shouldn't be. I thought you'd say that. I've begun to think the same myself. Time has come for our production's final act, my once-in-a-lifetime performance. And you, my friend, are pivotal to its success. Are you ready for this? You know I am.
Thank you.
Thank you. I knew you'd say that. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Ready to go?
If that's the case.
Shall we head for the tavern then? This calls for a celebration, so let us feast. I could not have wandered into my life at a worst possible time, but I suppose that's precisely why you were my destiny all along. Take care. My head hurts. I was supposed to be eating with Alonzo at the tavern. I must have passed out, and I don't think it was by choice. Isn't this the Brylehaven Square?
Listen to me!
What do you think was behind all this wickedness? Yes, it was the scoundrel Cunculus. He deceived good people, then sold them into slavery. He lined his pockets with dirty money to fuel his life of utter debauchery. Some of you may wonder if my words can be trusted, given my own intentions. After all, am I not a villain myself? You would not be wrong, but Calculus held my family hostage and forced me to abuse my powers to defraud you. To those who have suffered the burden of unfair taxes, you have my sincerest apologies. To refuse him would have put my family in jeopardy.
However,
But I was not his only victim. Calculus raised his hometown to ashes when it became a hindrance to his schemes. And worst of all, when his own mother defied him, he killed her in retaliation.
How dreadful.
How could he? His own
what
mother?
have you done?
He's a monster.
No!
It's all a lie,
You're
isn't it?
horrible.
You should die. You're
Now
in the crowd.
then.
There's no talking your way out of this. Tell us you repent, Calculus. Repent? What is there to repent for? A swill of ale tastes like ambrosia when it's bought with money pilfered from you fools.
Thanks, friend.
I've made fortunes from this man in particular. What good are soft hearts in positions of power if not easy prey? My mother, my hometown, as if I ever gave a damn about them. Am I the one at fault here? No, you have only yourself to blame for your folly.
You devil.
It's
Yeah.
horrid. Just kill him already.
Oh.
There you are. You finally arrived.
Hear me.
Good people, this brave young man here, Balk, is the one who saved my family. He pretended to work with Calculus and saved the victims in his clutches. Furthermore, he captured the wicked cur himself and handed him over to
Understood.
me. As you all may know, he is a candidate to become the new king. He is a true king, one deserving of the crown. But this kid,
Oh my.
that boy, will become king?
You're here.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Hero in the flesh. This right mess you've gotten me into. What? What are we trying to do then? Let's tell them the damn truth already. You want the truth? All that I've done has led to this moment. I was only able to fulfill my life's purpose because of you. I could always tell you didn't want to become king yourself. That's not how the wheel turns. You will take
Remember
the
your
throne.
vow.
Win, Balk, for the sake of this world. I don't get it.
You gave me a reason to live. I thank you, truly.
Now then.
And let his life be forfeit, so ends the crime of Calculus. The landowner carried out the sentence. Alonso is slain. Alone, I left the scene and returned to the inn. But like,
Time marches on,
But-
and the age of a new king draws nearer.
hmm.
Here you are. Luis.
Just heard rumors about some really nasty magic, but hey, a fight's a fight. Just gotta prepare as best you can and be ready for anything.
A deadline.
3 days remaining in our stay. We should strive to get stronger, yes, but do not forget that earning support from the people also bolsters our chances.
Let's go! We've got to do it. Really?
Okay.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go!
I think I have a lot more of those gold beetles, so let's go to that one guy. Hello, you crazy old coot.
Hey there!
Venomore charm.
Maybe.
As you see, the gold beetles here have a slightly different shine depending on the magla where it lives. Right now, all I am doing is attempting to solve that mystery. There are still gold beetles hiding out there. If you find any more, please bring them to me. If you find another 13, making 25 in total, I'll give you these claw breakers
Understood.
in exchange. My old eyes and joints, I simply cannot catch them myself. I'm counting on you.
What now?
Prevents poison, malady, paralysis, hex, burn, and frostbite. And all stats +3. Is really good. I think I'll keep that as a back pocket option for right now.
All right then. Where to? All right. Where to?
Well,
Let's go.
so I have a tower I need to go to somewhere.
Are we departing? Now then.
All right. A tasteful choice.
Let's slay the informant in the Altiberry Tavern.
Good night.
Oh, I actually have to go there and talk to him, huh?
All right then.
I figured it was more of a,
Where
like...
to?
Let's go.
Ah,
Closure.
no harm in just listening.
Power of insolence. Things get dark.
Keep this to yourself.
Just take them and the Acropos down together. Somewhat obviously, you should focus your attacks on the huge single eye. Bows and spears should be effective. Be sure to come well equipped. Whatever the case, it won't be an easy enemy to defeat. Best to be prepared. Okay.
Ooh.
We'll face danger here.
Sure, I'll learn a bit about Luis. Is he skilled with the sword? He's a mage capable of advanced magic and curses.
Keep this to yourself.
He can wind, and I've heard he can imbue his sword with them. On top of that, his keen eyes can detect his opponent's weaknesses, allow him even the slightest opening, and he'll capitalize on it. One more thing. I've also heard whispers that he wields some kind of unknown monstrous power. Little is known about it beyond its immense strength. You should really think twice about whether you truly want to fight him. That was
Ah,
kind of worthless, but thank you.
All right then. Let's go. All right then. Where to?
Yeah, I should just fly there.
Okay, what's the plan?
Now then. What?
We have a pending.
Now there's...
Yeah, but it's your call.
Oh, hold on.
That's that then.
We have a pen.
No, let's just go. Fuck it.
Yeah, but it's your call.
Let's be off.
Best to just get it over with.
What to pick?
Let's see.
All right then.
I'll read the tolerance book. Sure. Travelogue offers an introduction to cultures and customs outside Verg Island, told through the Mustari author's first-hand experience. Contains practical guides for things like creating an altar while traveling or making eye contact with unmasked people. These encapsulate some of the difficulties Mustari people face living outside the island. Who must have read and reread this thoroughly, the book is nearly in tatters. Living in a totally foreign culture sounds so difficult, and yet this author and Yufa are jumping right into it.
All right.
Very close. Still more left to read in this book. I'll pick up from here next time.
Hey, did you see outside?
Long thought to be a fairy tale, the decaying estate stretches across an island in the sky before them. A floating island would be remarkable enough, but the remnants of man-made architecture found here is the true marvel. And yet, those who could see it in the sky through magical means were forbidden from speaking a word of it by the sanctest powers that be. The Gauntlet Runner descends upon legend, its occupants unable to fathom what sort of civilization could have thrived among the ruins.
That's...
Is this floating? It's floating, right? If I move, it won't come crashing down. Could it be?
Is that?
Truly unbelievable. I nearly passed on to the heavens just by looking at this. Island floating in the sky. I thought stuff like this only existed in storybooks. I've also heard those legends about the ancient people who lived among the clouds. I can't believe I'm actually seeing it in person.
I say.
Oh, take a look at that. There's some wreckage on the floating island over there. An impossibly tall stone tower with glass windows. But it's definitely man-made.
What do you mean?
They're all worse for wear, but it resembles the basement level of the Dragon Temple, doesn't it? I wonder how it got wrecked like that. Probably war.
Look at that.
Yes, but...
A country that had technology and magic that advanced went to war. I can't even imagine how destructive and horrible that'd be. This is all that remains of someone's dreams. Thinking about it like that, it really gets me down. Dreams, you say? Then perhaps it's a lesson for us. No matter the magnitude of your accomplishments, all will be lost eventually. You might just be right. Don't sound so down, boy. The transient nature of the world is what allows us to create new things.
All right.
Now then.
Well then, if we're all done pontificating, I think everyone living in the now would like us to get back on track.
Here.
I'll entrust this to you. I've made sure to capture all the little details so you can properly describe the scene to people who haven't seen it.
Infringing upon the heavens, the Tower of Insolence appears before their eyes. Is the decision to pursue such a beast one of bravery, or something else altogether? The Gauntlet Runner, disturbing countless years of unbroken silence, lands confidently in front of the tower.
Here.
You know, it's a proper tower when it's massive even from the sky. Wonder how many floors it has. We're to find and defeat a monster here, yes? Right. Defeat the Zyakropos and bring back the Bramblethorn baton.
Sam!
All this to prove we're strong enough to take on Luis. Bit much, yeah? Without anyone else to turn to. He was contemplating taking on Luis by himself. We couldn't let that stand. Right, taking down Luis is our charge, so let's prove we're up to
True.
it. Yeah.
Got a sec?
We're gonna be able to kick his ass easily.
What now?
Okay then. Let's go.
Let's do this. Oh, I should also,
What now?
Okay, good. Now I'll go back.
Oh, they saw us!
Just yet. Be careful.
Hey!
Amazing! Great moves back there.
Hey!
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
I knew you could
Hey.
do it. Be terrified.
I can feel greater power within.
That should come in handy.
We got this.
Hey, come on! Dad!
All right. We hit him where it hurts.
All right, how's
We're
that?
weak against this. Do it
Hey!
again.
Hope this hits!
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Hey!
We're weak against this. Do it again.
Come on, Dad!
Stronger still.
Is that the end then? We've cleared the way.
This looks valuable.
I can't believe it.
Ah!
That might be of use later.
Look,
Please, take care.
This'll do
Right.
it! Alright,
You hit him
how's
where it
that?
hurts.
Hey, come on! Hope this hits! Alright, how's that? Huh?
You look stronger
Let's push
already.
through! Alright, how's that?
Nice. You're gaining strength.
Huh. Feel like maybe I should have come here first, because sure seems like all of these monsters are very much dying before I even need to touch them.
Let's
got
push
it.
through! Take
Right.
this!
We hit him where it
Hey!
hurts.
This'll do it! Hope
That
this
worked
hits!
out. Keep it up.
Hey! Yeah!
You hit him right at the weak side.
Take
Good
this.
job.
Okay. God damn it. You know, I just had to say something. I had to say something dumb.
Now, we gotta wake her up.
On it.
Now is our chance to retreat.
Remain.
What now?
This'll do it!
Against it. Do it again.
We have the edge! There's no
Put out
escape!
any
Quick,
counterattacks.
everyone, go.
Weak to ice, weak to piercing.
Behold this power.
This might be a good strategy.
Come forth, royal soul! What?
Wasn't that supposed to be
Devil
weakness?
Summoner, Jack Frost. I thought that would do more.
I stand ready. Paladin! No. Comrade, lend me your strength.
I'm counting on you.
Good.
Your turn.
Let's go! Come on! That should have done it!
But I thought
Devil
you needed to
Summoner.
There it goes.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Got myself yawning.
I've done it.
Hey! Hope this hits! Come on!
We've been spotted! On your guard!
Hey!
They saw us!
Let's push through!
Look alive.
Yeah.
excellent. I've grown more powerful.
Hey! Alright, how's that?
I knew you could do it.
Come on! Take this! Hey!
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
This'll do it! Hey! Take this!
Now's our chance.
I
Excellent.
see you.
We shall fight
They're weak to darkness. Let's blot him out.
I leave the rest to
Ready.
you.
I will fight with pro- Sniper! Pierce through!
You think to the vanguard. Now we strike.
Get
That could have worked.
That's supposed to be its weakness.
Observe the enemy. To you.
I'll give you the... Please, after you.
I'm counting on you.
Let us. I'll use what I must.
Yeah.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
I feel a sun coming on.
Our foes have fallen. We are safe for the time being.
What an incredible
A
find.
magnificent find.
Blast, excellent.
That worked out.
This'll do
Keep
it!
up.
All right, how's that?
Oh god.
Hey!
You hit him
Yeah.
right in the weak spot. Good job.
Let's push through!
I think we're in the clear.
Hey, come on!
They're weak
All right,
against this.
how's that?
Do it again.
Let's push through!
I'm better
Hey,
and
all
stronger.
right, how's that?
Tis our opening!
Don't allow for any counterattacks. They're totally fireproof. We better use something else. This might be a good strategy.
Let's stay calm. No, I'm all prepared.
It wasn't enough?
You hit its
Even my
weakness.
strength will be. I can do this. Perhaps this will be too strong.
Devil summoner.
Was it not enough?
Wasn't that supposed to be a
Is everyone all right? To you!
I'll give you the your turn.
Let's set it up!
Tis yours!
But I thought you hit its
I
weakness.
pray you're ready.
Get fucked.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
Good. Tis done. I continue to grow.
We seem to have defeated them all.
Ah! Come on!
You hit him right in the weak spot. Good job.
Hey! All right, this'll do it!
Fine. Looks like it could be useful. Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Let's push through!
That worked like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Hey.
Ready?
And we're at the boss. Really? Honestly, I might just rush through here again, because holy crap, this area is so easy to just farm the crap out of.
What now? I found new power.
What do you think?
Let's do this.
I beg your pardon, but
However,
Gangway!
Okay.
Wind should solve this. Let's blow
I'm
them
good.
away, you! Gale! What? You're kidding me!
It's okay.
Look at you!
I won't hold back! Come on! What?
even
Here I go!
not this tactic.
They're weak to piercing attacks. Hit them all
After
in one
you.
fell swoop.
comrades, lend me your strength.
Together then! But I thought you hit its
It was a
weakness.
decisive blow.
I feel so
My
heavy.
shoulders.
Am I?
I call upon a royal soul! Howling wind! But I thought you hit its weakness.
I will fight with pride. Sniper! Cat! I should have done it!
Wait, they
Devil
can summon
summoner!
multiples of them?
Electricity's no good against them. That's the last thing we need.
I stand with blade in hand.
Masked dancer! You're kidding me! I had you!
by this power. Come on!
I thought you hit its weakness.
This, I can do this.
Jack Frost! To you!
Don't watch me. Gale! Oh, come
It's
on.
okay. Sniper! Pierce, it wasn't enough?
I'm
Too
sorry.
many people knocked out here.
Oh.
Gotta get back on track. Or this will
Okay,
get
then.
ugly.
Your Highness, my fate.
Uh-oh. You know, I kind of thought I'd be able to...
Will your tale?
Yeah, I guess I should have just defended that round.
What do you think?
Moving back, I call upon a royal soul. Howling winds! Was it supposed to be a weakness?
Sniper! Pierce, I should have done it.
But I thought
This
you hit
is
its
the
weakness.
Devil Summoner!
I'd rather refrain for now.
By the swan.
Allies, together! I leave it to you! Is still not enough?
I
Feels so slow.
heavy.
Masked dancer! What? You're hitting me! It's weakness!
Come forth, Royal Soul. Come on! What?
Take my fullest power.
After you!
Let us fight as one!
Take my power.
What?
Wasn't that
Was a
supposed to be its
decisive
weakness?
blow.
Okay, it's charging up. And it cast Hellbound.
I'll show you! A bit much, actually. I call upon a royal soul! This might be too much. I'll be fine!
Ready for impact.
No, I really should.
Even
I shall persevere! I stand ready to safer ground!
I'll show you! Gale! Wait, wasn't that supposed to be its weakness? Come
I will.
on!
Let's go. Pierce, I should have done it.
I shall do my best. Please go right ahead.
Observe the enemy. Paladin! Not now. Comrades, lend me your strength. Allies, together!
Together then! But I thought you hit its weakness!
Trivial.
It's okay.
Sniper!
No, I can take it.
Now is the time to defend.
I stand ready to the rear guard! From our position,
I'm grateful.
Okay. That's not too bad.
Masked dancer! Howling but I thought you hit its hitting me! I had
Let's
you!
take
It wasn't enough.
Wasn't that supposed
I
to be
shall
its
do my
weakness?
best. I'd rather refrain for now.
let us fight as one!
Take my power.
What? 'Twas a decisive blow!
Oh, right, 'cause it's still backline.
I call upon a royal soul! Gale! But I thought you hit its weakness! Already!
It's okay.
Sniper! Pierce, I should have done it.
This is after you.
Into the fray! Comrades, lend
Goodbye.
aid to you!
Applause, please.
Not bad at all.
I admit.
Even I had...
Power can be. Does it seem that I've grown
My
stronger?
power swells forth.
Right then.
Shall we away?
Okay, let's turn back to
Right?
the entrance. Considering how easy this place was, I think I could just go back through, shoot everything again, and then just,
What now?
Alright, how much do I have? Do I have enough to... I do.
I see. Fascinating. This right here, all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Let's go.
Oh,
I'll always aim higher.
Draw steel. We are spotted.
Hey!
That's
Cat?
the way.
Yeah, nice work.
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
Hey!
Show us. Stay on your toes.
Just take it. You can always toss it later.
I hope we've seen the last of them.
Cat? All right, how's
worked
that?
out.
Hey,
Keep
come
it
on! All right, take this. How's that? Come on, Cat! Let's push through.
You're weak against this. Do it again.
Hey!
Exemplary.
All right, how's
His
that?
power grows stronger still.
Come on! All right,
worked
how's
out.
that? Come on! Hey! All right, take how's that?
You're weak against this.
Let's push this through.
I have never known such heights.
Hey, come on! Let's
You're
push
weak
through.
against this. Do it again.
Hope this hits. Cat!
Not off, Bart. Hang on to that.
We made short work of them.
Take this. Hey! This'll do it! Alright, how's that?
Weak against this. Do it again.
Hey!
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Yeah!
I don't see any more.
Hey!
I think we're safe.
That might come in handy in a pinch.
Nice.
Come on! Alright,
I can
how's
feel
that?
greater power within.
Hey!
Oh, right. We hit
Let's
where
push
it
through!
hurts.
How's that?
Marvelous.
Let's push through!
I feel stronger already. Incredible. This
That
power
solves that.
feels stronger still. There shouldn't be anything we can't handle. We'll be okay.
What now?
Hey, come on! This'll do
Now
it!
we're good.
A preemptive
All right.
see you!
Let's do this.
I'm all prepared.
Not this.
Let's go! Come on! It wasn't enough?
But I thought you hit its weakness. I'll show you. They're totally fireproof. We better use something else. This might be a good strategy.
Everyone, take my fullest power. Was it not enough?
Isn't that supposed to be its
My
weakness?
sworn oath of knighthood.
For all that we strive for!
Together then.
But I thought
Still
you
not
hit its
enough.
weakness.
Vitus power. What?
But I thought you
I'll
hit its
give you.
weakness.
Watch me.
Howling wind! Okay, I don't think there's any more backup coming. Let's keep moving.
I've done it.
Looks like we're safe
Wait.
for now.
Let's push through!
Hit him right in the weak spot. Good job.
Alright,
I
how's
shall
that?
rise to the occasion.
Wait, what? There's another... Wait, there's more floors? Oh.
This is...
Huh. All this time. Shit, well... Ah, that's unfortunate. I wish I had known that. Do I have any
What
of
now?
those? I do.
In that case,
Leave it to me.
And,
what now?
like, I could go up again, but then I'd have to walk all the way back down, and, you know, your boy is lazy.
What now?
Plus, I think I got a decent amount of all this stuff.
Good. I'm still getting stronger.
Hey. Okay then.
Yeah, let's
Right?
go back to town.
Now that you mention it. Hey.
Right then.
Now then.
A day of well-earned rest.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I did switch the game back to hard, right? It hasn't been on like normal.
This here.
All right then. What now?
Just gonna double check. Because, you know, some of these fights have felt... Yeah, okay. It was just because those guys were low level.
All right then.
Let's go.
Ridiculous.
Splendid.
Mm-hmm. This is the Zyacropos' club. There's no doubt about it, so you really did defeat it. Well, are you gonna say it now? Come on, admit that we're powerful enough to take on Luis. I will admit that you're clearly stronger than the Zyacropos, but it still remains to be seen if you're stronger than Luis. Nevertheless, you took me seriously, and for that, I must admit my heart is moved. No matter who it may be, you'll pay genuine attention to anyone in need. You're far more qualified to be king than Luis. Perhaps you really will be able to push past Luis and onto that shining throne. You have my respect. My respect, grudgingly.
You've been a real help to me,
Take
you
this
know.
as a token of my support. I hope it will help in your fight against that vile pretender. Your reputation precedes you, so here, take a little extra. Go on.
Mission accomplished.
All right.
Oh, extra that I get just turns into
I'm off
mag.
then.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
There's no one to talk to in the daytime.
All right then.
Let's see, what are my stats at? My tolerance is almost there. My eloquence is a little low. My wisdom's not quite there. Let's see, is there anywhere around here
All
for
right then.
eloquence? Yes, there is.
Go. All right then.
Lady Rella.
Why does it say there's a
Leave it out, mate.
fight, a quest over here? Oh, because it's Yufa, and she won't talk to me till I have all my tolerance, I think, all the way maxed out.
You're not serious.
I've no idea it's a king.
Check this out.
You wanna debate with
What?
me? To one up you for the publicity. Let's send this him home crying. My
Hey there.
imagination. Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Salutations.
From what I've seen of your efforts to this point, your actions seem utterly haphazard. How long will you repeat these fanciful escapist promises? You know as well as I that what this country needs is consistency, concrete measures that will last a century. Allow me to explain in terms even an ignorant child could comprehend. Open your ears now.
If that's all.
Let us first recall that all resources are limited. Food, fuel, and magic are precious natural commodities after all. Under my enlightened leadership, measures will be taken to preserve all intelligent beings. I would limit hunting to ensure the survival of local fauna. The preservation of such diversity will lead to prosperity 100 years from now. That's the ideal nation in my mind's eye. Unlike those dolts who can only see short-term profits, Julian's a true genius. Limit hunting. Does this pompous fool think animals are more important than keeping the people fed? I feel like it's just the present day also matters. Yeah, right? Like, you can't just
And
only
besides-
plan for the future. None of your plans for the future will matter if we don't first address the pressing issues of today.
No.
Tribal discrimination, poverty, these matters are trivial. By my projections, these issues will simply sort themselves out over the course of the next century. We don't have 100 years to wait. We need help today. Alex says this isn't realistic either, but maybe we'd see results faster than Julian.
How absurd!
Ugh, I swear, this is the problem with dull minds, the short-sighted. Not really, no. It's, you have to focus on current issues. Oh wow.
Works for me.
Money.
All right.
After listening to the people of the city, I return to my friends. Sorry, give me 1 second here. Just gonna grab something.
I'll definitely.
Let's see. I go talk to Juna, or I go talk to Neris? Or I go talk to Alonzo? Talk to Alonzo, close out that line, that's done. Yeah, I suppose so. You're Balk, right? I've been looking all over for you. There's a deeper meaning in Alonzo's sacrifice, and I would have you know the whole truth of it. Alonzo said he was going all in on you. So I did too. On the new world you're going to create. Familiar with the tavern he used to frequent, yes? The place I first broke the news to him. Let's talk there. He actually asked that it be the venue, and I mean to honor his request.
Allow me to introduce myself once again. My name is Dataram. I'd like to thank you for your assistance.
What assistance?
Right then, where shall I begin? The execution was proposed by Alonzo himself. He agreed to bear the weight of my crimes and die with them. That is, under one condition. He had me declare my support for your candidacy by naming you as the key figure who put an end to the people's suffering. And in doing so, Alonzo would accomplish his goal, to bring you great renown.
Why would he go through with that?
Perhaps it was meant to be a form of atonement. By giving you recognition and building your reputation, he could pave you a path to the crown. He truly believed that you could change the world. Alonso entrusted me with this letter, or rather, with his last words.
I wager you must be furious with me. I'm sorry I didn't let you in on the plan. I knew you would be against it. Believe it or not, I considered myself a just person. My cons were always in the service of a greater good. I convinced myself that it was all for my hometown, for my mother. But that pretense crumbled away, along with her life. I realized everything I'd done was out of my own selfish desires. Such a man ought to die. So, I found a way to make a worthy end of it. Come to think of it, death, too, is perhaps its own selfish escape. When you stopped me, I could finally confront that about myself. The truth of the matter is, I like lying. I like tricking people. Perhaps I never needed to be a good person. On the day of my execution, you'll be lauded as a hero, and everyone in attendance will be none the wiser about my deception. Yes, before long, you'll ascend to the throne, and the world will become a slightly better place. All thanks to my lies. I've done far too much wrong in my life. But in my final moments, I will become the kind of person I've always aspired to be. I owe it all to you. Even though I know this wasn't the conclusion you wished for, you have my gratitude.
The devious schemer, Alonso, keeper and heritor of the Faker's virtues. Your tempered bond has become a fire-forged trust. Thus, a new pinnacle of heroism awakens within thee. By the grace of his newfound powers, work to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
Remember your promise. Become the king.
Well, that's... I, thought it was all gonna be like, oh, here's the reveal that he's been alive this whole time. But, no, he actually died. Jesus.
Are you all right?
No. I'm distressed.
I'm sure you must be. But Alonso believed you could bring about a better future. You there! Bring him what we've discussed. This is Alonso's fortune. Though half of it was pinched from my coffers. Still, the fact that he managed to steal all this is quite impressive.
What are you planning to do with it?
Rest assured, I won't be taking it with me. Not after all that's happened. Alonso intended to give this money to his village, but he was terribly distraught when they wouldn't accept it. However, if you, the hero, were to give them the money, that'd be a different matter. Might you donate his fortune in your name?
All right. I'll do it.
Thank you. He'll rest easier, knowing it was you. I'll make arrangements for a coachman to transport this to the village. Until then, his property shall be in my care. Come speak with me once you've arrived. I ask this of you in his stead.
This one's important.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hey,
Alright, well, this is the last day.
Right then. Shall we?
Now what am I to do?
All right then.
Let's go.
Lady Rella, please help us.
Let's see, is there anyone else dating?
This place.
Let's see, what does my stuff look like? Eloquence is almost there, tolerance is almost there. Imagination needs like a few points at best. Wisdom is technically my lowest right now.
All right then.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Ridiculous.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That settles it then.
Yep. Oh, yeah?
The way the mountains of Montario form a ring around the city kind of makes me think of a necklace. Altiberia. Oh, oops. Forgot I had it on auto. Pretty sure it used to be more royal, natural areas, but there's something about mountain scenery that's unfailingly charming. Man, every place we've been, we've seen deserts, oceans, mountains, all sorts of environments. Sometimes even within the same kingdom.
Hey there.
If you had to pick between the mountains and the ocean, which would you say you like better? Ooh.
Oh, that's right.
Ocean. Stand by that. The ocean's pretty well suited for recreation too. Swimming, fishing, maybe boating, if you have the means. To be fair, there are plenty of fun things you can do in the mountains too. I hear that some people slide down the peaks on wooden slabs. After that, they warm up at a hot spring.
All right.
Alec and I headed off, chatting about scenery and city folk along the way.
All right then.
Oh, right. I could talk to Juna. Or I could talk to Neris. No.
All right.
If I talk to Neris, do I get anything from... Oh, right.
All right then. Where to?
Wait, what? Where do I have to go? Angler's Inn. Well, he's there at night.
All right. Where to?
Ugh, excuse me.
Let's go.
Dear me, young man,
Oh dear, oh dear.
It's a village to
The
accept
truth
this
is,
donation. The road to the village has been cleared. We'll be there and back in no time by carriage. Shall we go now? Splendid. I think this will be enlightening for you, so thank you for your time.
you will? Really?
All of this money is for the village. This is more than enough to rebuild the village, but you're certain you want to give it away? Please take the money. The village, excuse me, should have it.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're grateful for your generous support. The village was in shambles after what Alonso did, but thanks to you, we'll manage to build from the ground up again. There are awful people in this world, but good people like you exist too. I think you ought to be king. Everyone in this village supports you wholeheartedly. The road ahead of you may be trying, but you will surely emerge victorious. Because of that Alonso, we lost someone dear to us, but you've brought him to justice. You are this village's hope. We'll make sure your money is put to good use.
Why?
Hey, Mr. Balk, why did Alonso do all those bad things? His mum was a very nice lady, though. Is this really for the best? I returned to the tavern in Brylehaven where Alonso and I had spoken. I left the village without clearing Alonso's name, but was that really the right decision? Alonso's letter is gone.
Are you, perchance, looking for this?
Oh, you fat, dumb
Did
piece
my
of
last
shit.
words have you in tears?
Fucking knew it.
What's with you? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Because I am seeing a ghost.
I didn't take you to be the superstitious sort. I didn't die. That's all there is to it. Even if the world would have preferred otherwise, I plan to keep living. As long as you and my mother wish for it. Consider the letter a bit of a stage prop.
But everything you wrote was sincere.
Quite so. Alas, did my deceit diminish my sincerity? I'm sure you've told your fair share of lies as well. The same is true of all your future subjects. No man or woman is completely honest. Fiction has its role to play in supporting people. Like with you in that book you hold so dear, yes? But there comes a time in all lives where reality starts to give chase. It closes in on us eventually. So when that time comes, well, if that time comes, we'll run from it for as long as we can. Is that so wrong? Of course not. It all comes back to weakness. But it's weakness that makes people interesting. I find it endearing. Should you ever have a need of deception, you can rely on me. I'll be at your service, no matter where or when.
Thank you, Alonso.
You're very welcome. Now go on and show me that new world of yours. Well, I do hope we can keep seeing each other like this. Come what may. So long, young majesty.
You will?
Oh, so that didn't take...
All right then.
I thought that would take time. No. Cool. Well, Alonso's all done with then. Gita and Barden. I'm still waiting. Katharina needs more tolerance. I'll talk to Neris. Just get everyone to at least like 6-ish.
Quite.
You mean this? Strange little curio. Its mechanism looks quite crude. No, wait a second.
I see.
Oh, don't tell me. Can it really be that simple?
Genius.
Spot on. Ah, my dear little bundle of joy, how I've been waiting to meet you.
Whoa!
Really was a relic, huh? Haha, naturally this is where it connects to the others. Yes, I suppose that confirms the hypothesis.
Oh, Eureka!
Inspiration strikes, an absolute corker of an inspiration. Balk, it's all thanks to you.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, picked up quite a few now. Think we're close to finishing it?
No.
Not quite yet. There's 2 left. The old goat's notes mark the full set of 8 pieces. And one of those 2, and of those 2, one is...
Hey.
Say, would you mind joining me on a short jaunt somewhere? Won't take but a
What?
moment. Sure, but where? Home. Teleported back to Grand Trad, whereupon Neris took us to a corner of the city to the garage of his mansion. Hey, this place isn't so much a house as it is a gauntlet runner garage, no? Did you actually sleep here?
Quite.
Indeed, I slept, ate, and woke up next to the old girl. Isn't that the stuff of dreams? Oh, so it was here all along. I knew it. Oh, yes, that's the ticket. Fits right into the rest. Well, now I found a relic in my own home.
The truth is...
You know, there was an odd little dimple on the last relic. I told you before, didn't I, that back when I was a lad, I found a similar bit of rubbish on my fossil hunts. I realized this relic here, the one from my boyhood, was an exact match for the curious little shape made by the rest. Hence our discreet little scavenger hunt.
That's the ticket!
So I tried to see if the pieces connect, and whiz bang pow, perfect fit. It's a heavy burden to bear, being this generation's greatest mind. Good job holding on to it. Indeed, I'd say my younger self deserves a retroactive pat on the back. If I'd not noticed the relics, would have been short a family member forever. Been quite a while since I was here last. The nostalgia rather gets to a chap. This used to be my whole life. This is where I dreamed of the skies. It's where my dream was born, where I strove for those heights, where it all came crumbling down.
Rather.
When Hulkenberg dragged me out of my workshop, well, never thought I'd actually find my wings. Coming on this journey with all of you has changed me for the better, and I'll stick with you till the end, you hear?
Right.
Of course, I'm counting on you. As well you should. On my right's honor, I'll get you to wherever you're heading.
My heart's pounding and my soul's ablaze.
But if there's one more component, there's the safety. Where's the safety mechanism? No, too early to say without actually seeing it first. In any case, just one more to go. We've come this far, so we've got to finish it now. I know you can do it. I already have it.
This one's important.
Like, I already have it. Can't I just give it to you?
What?
What? What was that noise? There's not many folk who live on the street in this part of town. Just the wind, my girl. Just the wind.
Right then.
I'm going to clean up a bit first, grab some things, and go. You two head back to the runner first, eh? I'll be along shortly.
Come on!
Whatever you say, just make sure to come back before it gets too late. We're as prepared as we can be, and tomorrow's the big day. We'll be up against Luis. And this time, he'll be ready and waiting for you. Captain, surely you have reservations about this. Forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn, but is your mind truly clear of doubt?
Somehow.
I mean to say, if you strike down a man who is not your true enemy, will you truly be able to call yourself a righteous prince?
It'll be fine.
My heart is clear. I know what must be done. Then I am glad to hear it.
However,
I challenge you on this only because I think it foolish to be brought to a standstill by it.
may I speak?
I do not believe Luis innocent in the slightest. On the contrary, in but a few months he has slain the king and your comrade besides. Is it any wonder that people seek to end his life? He has lived by a doctrine of power, and his every step has been in service of that purpose. He sealed his fate, and you, as a contender for the throne, should not waste time deliberating over whether such an ideology is fit to rule. Is that not so?
It'll be all right.
You are already in second place in this contest. Countless people have thrown their support behind you. Never forget that. Heisman made a pretty good point. If we're going to take back the country, you can't let any self-doubt stop you in your tracks here.
We can't lose.
Everything we've done has been for this day, so let's take it all in and stick it to Luis, Varela and Grius and everyone we've lost.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
That's the spirit. All the pain we've endured will be your power in the end.
Right.
I don't want a king who believes might makes right. There's no reason you can't be a contender yourself.
Besides.
And now that you've declared yourself the prince, it's not like you can afford to fall on your face in front of everyone anyway.
That reminds me.
Nerys apparently wants to make some kind of grand entrance into Grand Trad with the Skyrunner. Despite everything going on, that's his biggest priority, but maybe that's exactly what we need to make this work.
Okay then.
Well then, let's get a full night's rest so that we're ready for tomorrow.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's finally here.
So we set off for the royal capital in the decisive battle of our lives. I am a little disappointed. I had just begun to grow accustomed to the cold. I cannot say the same. Regardless, we've done all that we can here. Let us depart with our heads held high, yes? Nurse sure seemed thrilled about arriving by sky instead of teleportation magic. All it takes is a day to get there from here. We'll have them city folks shaking in their boots. Let's meet at the runner once we've polished off breakfast.
At last, only a day remains.
Whatever Luis throws at us, this is where we end it.
Between him and the Criers, he's certainly made a production of this. You don't suppose it's a trap?
Nah, he just loves a battle that'll make history. That's the bastard through and through.
Indeed. The man's in first place right now. Not much he stands to gain from subterfuge. But I'll admit, I have my own suspicions.
What? Losing your nerve, old fella? Me? I'm ready to lay the bastard out. I owe him at least one solid whack in the face from Ardell.
You can start with one for Del. Give him 100 for yourself. If he becomes king, the kingdom is finished. Maybe even destroyed from the sounds of it.
Rella said as much too. About the country being overrun with hordes of humans. That might be his real aim. Though I can't for the life of me think why Luis would want that. I thought he'd made his name as this grand human slayer.
At the very least, we know that Luis will not wield the king's magic to save this land.
We have our own future we're dreaming of. For Maria and Fabienne. For Grius and Brella. We've got to win this. For everyone's sakes.
You would pursue peril.
Great.
Alright, let's do this.
The stage is set for the decisive battle to take place in Grand Trad. And so the Gauntlet Runner takes to the sky. He does not return within the hush of teleportation magic as a mere wanderer, but with the fanfare required of one who would claim to be Prince. He is a boy no more. He stands now on equal footing with Luis, and his triumphant descent over the capital will finally make that known, whether or not his gambit is only a means to an end.
He's here! Wow! It's really him!
Welcome back!
Your Highness!
It's His Royal Highness the Prince! We've been waiting for you! Go and teach that damn Luis a lesson!
Finally! This is better than any of the fables. I'm putting all my money on Luis to win.
Sounds like they're more excited about the spectacle than about the prince being alive. Still, suppose it makes sense.
But by the faces in the sky and upon the rock, we are squarely set in second place. Even with the gap between us and Luis, the prince has faithful supporters.
Though 'tis not truly His Highness's face wrought in stone, but our captain's. After all this time, I cannot help but feel conflicted.
Luis spares nothing for an old woman like me. Saint Rella spoke truth. We need the help of His Royal Highness the Prince.
He's the boy with a saint's blessing. He's got to be genuine. If the Sanctus Church's power is waning, should I take His Highness's side over Luis?
Even after her confession, they still keep her words close. I suppose no amount of past sins could make them forget her genuine kindness. Seems strange to say, but we owe her a great deal. Without her, the people would never have calmed, much less placed their trust in us. We can't let them down.
But looking around the city, some of the fervor seems beyond reason.
Your Highness! You can't stop at Luis! You've got to kill all the idiots who believe in him! They're not right in the head!
That right? You're the ones who aren't right in the head. It's because of stiff old cowards like you that this country's been spinning its wheels. Not ever getting better.
Then why hasn't Luis shown up yet, eh? Sounds like he's your coward, after he arranged all this too.
True enough. If he doesn't even show up after all this fuss he's made, everyone would feel like fools.
Probably going for another big, grandstanding entrance like at the royal funeral.
Don't care what he's planning. Either way, he's dead meat.
Save your fury for the fight ahead. But still.
Over there! His Royal Highness the Prince has arrived.
Whoa, and Lady Juna as well!
I say, nothing wrong with an adoring public, but this is getting more claustrophobic than the engine room. We don't want to get stuck. I'm popping back in the room.
Let's head to the Hushed Honeybee Inn for now. I'm sure Maria will be happy to see us back.
All the customers say they're on your side. I was surprised at how popular you are.
Thanks for helping, Maria. We couldn't have done it without you.
I tried my very, very best.
I never thought Luis would be the one throwing down the gauntlet to you. If he'd survived, I'm sure he'd say the same. You'd better get some rest tonight. Come on, Maria. It's time you went to bed.
I wish we could stay up and talk more. Good luck tomorrow. I'll be cheering for you.
It's finally happening.
We've got to win this. For Grius' sake, too.
Victory is in our grasp. We once thought it impossible to save His Highness the Prince after all, and he now lives.
But without the king's wards, we'll be fighting on even ground. He won't make this easy on us.
The king's magic lived up to the legends. Capable of shaking the world itself. Every man, woman, and child has been at its whims for months.
Not the kind of power any of us want in Luis's hands.
But will this fight truly settle everything? By the spell's own rules, the throne will go to whoever wins the most support. Even after this battle, the crown's fate isn't set. We saw how the people's hearts have been whipped to dangerous passions. When the dust settles...
Whatever they make of it, we've come this far. All we can do now is finish our fight and strike to kill. Any less, and Luis will cut us down.
Indeed. Let us now devote ourselves to victory, and then worry of what comes after. We must believe in all we've yet accomplished.
This should be our last battle against Luis. I'm just trying to stay hopeful, knowing how far we've come. Now you've awoken your archetype, forged friendships, and taken so many burdens on your shoulders. You've really risen to this fight.
You're right there.
But it takes me back. If the prince could see you now, he'd be pretty proud of you, don't you think? I mean, you and he were best friends. Best friends. Wait, what?
What's the matter?
Oh, sorry. I felt like I'd misspoke for a second or something. Don't mind me. Anyway, we'll make sure this is the end for Luis. Gotta report our victory to His Highness personally, right? It's like I'm seeing the prince smile again.
Right. Let's get some rest. We'll need it come tomorrow.
It's been a while.
So?
Okay,
What now?
I think I'll stop here. I'm sorry about all the weirdness with, like, you know, the fact it's been like a weird, like, cut in half kind of stream due to, like, power outage and everything. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here, and I think we'll probably close this out on Thursday. There won't be any stream tomorrow. I'm unfortunately going to be busy, but we'll be back at it again on Thursday.